3 miles west of Dungeness Point. Wind vane's doing extremely well. I've just got the Genoa up. It's well balanced. And, coping quite well in this swell from astern as well, which I'm really impressed by. This must be the first time I've been able to use this without any obstruction or navigational hazard up front. I've got about 30 nautical miles before my next course change, and it's just really nice to have this running without any concern or thought to have to keep changing it, which is part of the reason why I don't usually use it anyway, because it just becomes more of a hindrance than anything. But this is the real reason why I built the Hebridean, because there's absolutely no power being used by the boat at all at the minute. I've turned everything off because my batteries are running low, and I'm likely to need them for the Solent. And yeah, this sun is charging my my 12 volt up nicely. So when you've got the tiller pilot on the VHF, you're probably charging something as well. You soon get through that battery. All the amp powers just get consumed, even though they're sort of reasonably minimal. They do. It does get through it. I'm still not sure where I'm going to go tonight, to be honest. There's all sorts of different options. I suppose Eastbourne's one of them. Brighton is another. Well, I don't particularly want to go into another marina. I've just been into Dover. I'm trying to avoid expensive marinas if I can help it. The other option is obviously just continue on to Chichester, which is about another, well, it was 100 miles from Dover, which is about 20 hours, which would bring us in at about midnight. I've been trying to get some rest. I wouldn't say sleep, because it's not really sleep, it's just kind of laying there with your eyes shut and setting a timer for like 15 minutes. It's not that going that well at the minute, to be honest. I get like 5 minutes in and then I hear, like, I don't know, like a wave like kind of knocking up against the side or whatever, and then thinking, oh, we've gone off course again. So it's a little bit, it's taking a little bit of getting used to. I've now spent probably about an hour and a half trying to do that, and I think the best I've had is a snooze of about 5 minutes. There's only one time where the alarm's actually gone off, and that was that time. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like one of these things where you have to practice it, and you know, it's like kind of, I suppose, just get used to the motions and the sounds of the boat from within inside while you're trying to get your 10 or 15 minutes nap, which is kind of it's kind of the method by solo sailors on longer passages, sort of clear of the coast. Not so much here where I'm still quite close to the coast, but I can see there's good visibility and I can see well ahead. So yeah, I kind of want to just get used to that, and obviously for the Jester Challenge it's going to come in handy. Just passing the Royal Sovereign Lighthouse. I was going to try and launch my drone and do an orbit around it, but not so sure. I think I want to save my drone for Beachy Head if I can, if the wind stays as it is. So it's just coming out to 5 o'clock and approaching Beachy Head behind me. Plan, I'm just going to change it again slightly and get some protection in behind that headland there. And there's looks like there's a small creek called Newhaven, and it's right where the Seven Sisters line up. So I'm gonna go in there. It's the right conditions at the minute because we've still got the northeasterly, so it's well protected there. So we'll see how it goes. It should bring us there in about an hour and a half, so it's not that far away at all at this speed. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. If not, there's Seaford Bay or Seaford Beach, which is just further along the coast. And you can call in there. I'm just going to drop the hook and see what the holding ground is like, and then make a decision from there. Start looking out for these lobster pots, fishing pots, whatever. Could be scattered around here somewhere. So I've only just recovered the drone, and the wind has picked up to about 15 knots. Actually, it must be more like 16 at the minute. Would have struggled to recover it in this. So very lucky there.
Yeah, this is Southern Coast Guard Channel 670.
Southern Coast Guard, this is Yacht Katrina, over.
Yacht Katrina, this is Southern Coast Guard. Was that you responding to my colleague's broadcast on 167?
Roger that. That's I'm just currently in standby. Currently in Cuckmere Bay, just around the corner from Seaford. Just changed course to make my way around. Over.
Katrina, this is Southern Coast Guard. There's much obliged there. If you're willing to assist, it is a 8-foot red dinghy. Their outboard had some engine failure, and they're about a mile offshore attempting to paddle back with their hands. If you are able to assist, just taking them closer inshore to Seaford, that would be great. Over.
Roger, all copied. I'll keep an eye out for them 1 mile offshore, and I'll bring them into the bay under tow. Over.
This is Southern Coast Guard. Many thanks though. If you just let me know once you're approaching, I'll ring them and get them to even make contact with you once they see you. Can I have a description of your vessel? Over. Just many thanks, and just let us know once you're approaching the bay. Over.
Roger, will do. Over. Well, there's something that you don't have to do every day. There's a jet ski. There's a jet ski that's gone out. It's now towing the red inflatable over. Christ, that's really hard to spot. It's a bumpy sea as well. So the red dinghy which got blown offshore is now back on the beach, courtesy of the jet ski which came out from Newhaven. He definitely beat me to it. I couldn't see him until I was almost I don't think I would have been able to see it if it wasn't for the jet ski. I don't know how the jet ski found it. So now I've been slipped down, and I'm just going to go and get an anchorage just on the west side of Newhaven. I'm waiting for this ferry to pass. So I've just dropped the hook at Burrow Head. I was going to go over there alongside the Newhaven harbour wall, but it was really windy there, even under the protection. I didn't want to get too close because the fishermen were pretty much dotted the whole way like dominoes all the way across the top. So I come further down hoping to get out of the way of the wind a bit more, but it's just followed its way along the cliff. It's a lovely spot. You can just see Brighton there in the distance. Man, this is a windy anchorage. Now got winds of 20 knots coming through here now. I just had some food and got the kettle on. Gonna have a bit of a drink and try and settle down for a few hours. You can see that's not a port light of anything. That is the moon, and it's orangey colour as it's coming up off the horizon, is actually lighting the water up, which is absolutely amazing. Never seen anything like that before in my life.